Hi all, welcome to yet another session of English lecture notes. Today we are going to make a complete analysis of the poem From a Railway Carriage. So this is the final session of this lecture. Next we will get back to you with new topic. Explanation of the poem From a Railway Carriage. In our last two videos we discussed the topic Stevenson and his poem Railway Carriage. If you missed that session, just check it out. First line of the poem is faster than fairies, faster than witches. Through this poem, poet shares his experience of a railway journey with us. Just imagine our poet is sitting in a railway carriage. Now, he presents natural scenes seen from the window of that railway carriage. Here in this line, poet says that train runs more quickly than the fairies can fly or the witches can move. So he speaks about the speed of the train. In between line by line explanation we can discuss some words and phrases with pictures. So that will make easy to grasp vocabulary. Look at this picture of fairy. Fairy is a small imaginary being of human form that has magical powers. Next look at the picture of witch. A witch is a woman thought to have magic powers. So fairy represents good and witch represents evil. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. The train rushes on, leaving bridges, houses, fences, and ditches behind. This line means passing through the vision of bridges, houses, hedges means fences made up of shrubs, and also ditches means a narrow channel carrying water. These sights all of us always seen while having train journey. This is the picture of hedge. It is a fence made up of shrubs. I think all of you understood what is hedge. Next is the picture of ditch. It is a narrow channel dug at the side of the road or field to hold or carry away water. And charging along like troops in a battle. Here poet says that when train moves forward it seems as the soldiers are attacking enemy in a battlefield. Here poet again focuses on the movement of the train. Troops means soldiers. Poet uses this word to show how fast the train is moving forward. All through the meadows the horses and cattle. Through this line poet says that the train also leaves behind the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing. Meadows a piece of grassland, especially one used for hay. All of the sides of the hill and the plain. Fly as thick as driving rain. The poet further says that the train crosses all the scenes of hill and plain as quick as one drop of rain follows another drop in a storm. All of you know well in heavy rain with storm how much fast each raindrop comes to earth. Poet feels the train moves in such a quickness. Here driving rain means heavy rain with storm. Hill and the plain. Next line of the poem is an ever again, in the wink of an eye. Painted stations whistle by. In the next moment the train passes railway stations with a whistle, and the stations look like painted pictures. Here poet says, through the window of compartment of train buildings of stations were seen as painted pictures. Literally it means many colorful buildings of stations appear and disappear in a glance due to the speed of train. Due to the speed of train as he passes through railway stations he felt the railway stations as the painted pictures. Wink means close and open one eye quickly. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles. Poet says that from the window of the compartment of train he sees a child climbing a steep ground by himself with much difficulty. He meant, child is making quick awkward movement here. Clambers means climb or move in an awkward and laborious way, typically using both hands and feet. Scrambles means make one's way quickly or awkwardly. Both these words used to show quick awkward the movement of child. All by himself and gathering brambles. Brambles means blackberries. Here the child was also gathering blackberries during climbing. Brambles means a prickly scrambling shrub of the rose family, especially a blackberry. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Then he sees a homeless person who was looking at the train with amazement. A tramp is a long-term homeless person. And and there is the green for stringing the daisies. He also sees some ladies in a common village grassy land. They were making garlands of daisy flowers. This is daisy flower. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. As the train moves forward, he sees a cart moving slowly in the middle of a highway. It was full of load and the cart driver was sitting on the top of the load. A cart is a vehicle designed for transport, using two wheels and normally pulled by one or a pair of draft animals. And here is a mill and there is a river. These lines indicate the idea that then he gets a glimpse of watermill and river. Mill here in this line means watermill. It is a mill that uses hydropower. Each a glimpse and gone forever. All these objects appeared and then disappeared so quickly. He explained each and every natural scenes very beautifully, and poet looked at them for very brief time, and now in last line he says that they can never be seen again. We will not get it back. So that is the life in this world. In short, this poem is an experience of a railway journey through the rhythm of verse. The rhythm of the poem echoes the rhythm of the train. The poem is written in the rhythm of train. The title, From a Railway Carriage, captures the essence of the poem, because it is an experience from a railway carriage. As this poem communicates the poet's observations and thoughts in a train journey. Themes of the poem. The joy that we get from traveling is the major theme of the poem. Beauty of nature is another theme as poet describes each and every natural scenes. Poet focuses on social condition, especially poverty. Literary devices used in the poem. Poet uses rhyming couplets in this poem. A rhyming couplet is two lines of the same length that rhyme and complete one thought. Faster than fairies, houses, hedges are examples of alliteration used in this poem. You know what is alliteration? Alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Here in this example, F and H, like troops in a battle, fly as thick as driving rain, are similes used by the poet. First, make it clear what is simile. Simile, a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind, used to make a description more emphatic or vivid. Here train's movement is compared with troops in battle, and raindrops' quickness in heavy stormy rain. Another literary device used by poet is assonance. First we can discuss what is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of the same or similar vowel sounds within words, phrases, or sentences. Example, all of the sights of the hill and the plain. Fly as thick as driving rain. Through this poem, Stevenson presents realistic images of society. It is a lifelike description of society. Here poet says a truth in our world, that is those scenes seen by him are gone forever. We can't get it back. If you find this video interesting, please subscribe our channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get the notification of our coming videos.